So this is it. 3 days at Brucefield Estate, 45 minutes outside Edinburgh, actually also outside Glasgow. Done. Top 3. The 3 coolest things we've done in these 3 days.
It's really hard to do a top 3 when we have done so many nice things. But I would say golf.
We played golf, which was invented in Scotland.
And then driving what was the name of the car?
Freddie.
Freddie, yeah, driving Freddie.
The old car that resides here in Brucefield. It's something that's, when you're here, maybe you'll be lucky to hear it passing by. It's an old 1931 car. It's all part of the whole atmosphere here because you've got these really cool, modern looking cottages and it's very Nordic and very, modern and cool. But the whole place, Brucefield Estate, is like old school. There's
really old.
So much history. The old car and then you've got the glove. Robert the Bruce's glove, which is because the local county has got it as a part of their shield. So golf, driving and listening to Freddie.
And then I would say the walk we had in the forest with the guided tour.
The guided tour we had in the forest, which to begin with you were a bit like...
To begin with it was a little boring, but then I started asking some questions.
Because tours in forest when you're 14 is like...
Yeah. But then I don't know, it just...
You learned all sorts of things about fungus and trees and how they grow and when they die, how they grow, and badgers. There's tons of badgers here apparently. Right. And red squirrels. I must admit, for me, the whiskey distillery tour at Blackness Bay was amazing. That guy who has it was just like a fireball of energy. You asked me, Dad, do old people actually drink Red Bull? And he seemed like he'd had a couple of Red Bulls before we arrived. The bagpipes and the whiskey tasting, and it was just, that was pretty awesome. And then we haven't even come to the bikes yet. Because we went on a bike trip. You can borrow the bikes here in Brucefield. We went to a farmer's market. We got the meat that we're gonna fry later. And we also went on the mountain bike tour.
I was just about to say I was...
Real world riding.
The mountain bike was more me than...
Yeah, than doing the granny bikes. Yeah. But the mountain bike was cool, going downhill, some of those sections. Really. And this was only just around here. If you go into the Ochils behind here, you'll get some serious shit.
Yeah, that's right.
And 3 days and we've only just started with Scotland. I've got a lot more history I want to see. Stirling Castle, Falkirk, there's so many historical sites I want to see. And you?
We was just talking about it 5 minutes ago, but I can't remember what it was. Oh shit, my evening.
It's weird golf. No, fly fishing. You were into fishing. This is the perfect place to learn more about fly fishing.
I really like to try fly fishing, but I'm not that good at it.
And Scotland is perfect. And also the mountains. We could see them in the distance. Because we, being from Denmark, we call the hills the mountains. But the locals are just like, no, these are just the hills. Yeah. The mountains, they're over there. And you can do hiking. You can so much.
Yeah, I would like to come back for hiking in the...
Exactly. So hiking, fly fishing. And then maybe you'll like the taste of whiskey better the next time.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, awesome stuff. We need to get some food now. Hungry after all the mountain bike.
Thank you for having me on the tour.
Thank you for going with me, and thank you. Just like the perfect dad, son kind of thing. Also because the cottage after 3 days, it looks like guys traveling together. It looks like that, but it's also quite nice because whenever we make a decision, mom isn't here, no women here, so it's like dinner, meat, let's do meat. Drinking, let's have a beer and a Coke, let's have a beer and a Coke. No discussions at all. So 4 days with no discussions in Scotland, on mountain bikes, drinking whiskey, playing golf. And it hasn't rained, which is, I think, unnatural. But apparently, come in May, come in June, that's the good.
We came with the good weather.
We brought the good weather from Scandinavia, which is a bit weird. Anyways, thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.